Hello everyone, I am Professor Ganesh Shinde and Assistant Professor, SND College of Engineering and Research Center, Yeola. I am going to teach Structural Analysis 2nd for your course of 3rd year Civil Engineering. First of all, in last semester, that is in 2nd year, we have seen Structural Analysis 1. In that, we have studied the basics about the structural analysis. That is, what is the determinate structure, what are the indeterminate structures, what are the methods to analyze those structures, etc. Now, we are going to study this next part or the advanced part or the new methods of your structural analysis. So first of all, we'll see about the syllabus. This is the copy of your 3rd year Civil Engineering syllabus. The subject code for your this semester is 301004, that is Structural Analysis 2nd. About the teaching scheme, you will be having 4 theory lectures, and about the marking scheme, you will be having 2 examinations under this, that is the in-sem examination and the end-sem exam. For in-sem exam, that constitutes of 30 marks written exam and then a 70 marks your end-sem examination, total constituting of 30 plus 70, that is equal to 100. This subject does not carry any type of practicals or any type of submission work to you, and total credit for this subject, those are equal to 3. So remember, the total credit for this subject will be equal to 3. Next, now we'll see the syllabus that you are going to study under the Structural Analysis 2. For your in-sem examination, total it will be having 30 marks. The paper of that will be of 1 hour, while same the paper of that will be of 1 hour, while same for the end-sem examination, that will be having 70 marks, for which the paper will be of 2.5 hours, that is 2 hours and 30 minutes. Concerning about the syllabus, for the first unit, you will be having total 6 units under this. Each unit will be having some different methods for the analysis. The first method that you will be seeing, that will be the slope deflection method of analysis. You have seen the general description or the general study about the slope deflection in the essay 1. That is, what are the indeterminate structures, what are the determinate structures, and how you have to take the values of the kinematic and static indeterminacies for them. Now, in this method, you are going to study the slope deflection method, that is for 2 types of structure. One is for intermediate beams, that is for indeterminate beams, and the portal frames. In portal frame, you will be seeing 2 types. First type will be your sway frames, and second type, that will be your non-sway frames. The sway frame, what are the sway frames and non-sway frames, that will be seeing further. The second method, that is the moment distribution method. In this, moments are distributed from one end to the other, considering the stiffness factor and the carryover factors. Again, the same concepts are seen, that is, this method you will be studying for the indeterminate beams, again for the portal frames, that is sway and non-sway. Then the third unit that you will be seeing, that will be for flexibility matrix method. This method is based on the matrix concept, that is, you have to solve the matrices for this, and in this method again you will be seeing for frames and for indeterminate beams over there. Then fourth unit, that will be your stiffness matrix method. This is also the matrix method which is based on the structural approach, which will be having less than 3 number of unknowns over there. Again you will be seeing the indeterminate beams and sway and non-sway frames under this. The next unit number 5, this will be having two parts under this. That is the first part, that is the finite difference method. In finite difference method, you have to consider the simply supported and the cantilever beams, which will be distributed in n number of nodes over there, and using the analysis process you have to calculate the deflection under those particular nodes. Meanwhile, in the second part you have the approximate analysis for the portal frames over there. In first part you will be studying only beams, while in second part you will be studying the approximate analysis, that is for portal frames. In this, two methods you will be seeing over here. That is the first method, that will be portal method, and the second method, that will be your cantilever method. Depending on certain assumptions, these methods are best. The one more method for this is considered, that is the substitute frame method, but under your syllabus this method is not considered over here. This method will be studying under structural design 3 subject. And the last unit, that is the unit number 6, this will be the theoretical part from your whole syllabus over there. This is the only one unit which will be having theory which is divided again into two parts. That is first part, it is the finite element method, and the second part, that is the shape function. In shape function you will be having certain derivations under this for certain methods like Lagrange's method, polynomial method, etc. for CST and LST elements. Same way, in finite element method you will be having Pascal triangle, convergence, that is this is the completely theoretical part, and the second part B, that will be having certain derivations under this. Total in all, this will be your syllabus for structural analysis 2. Out of this, this first 3 units, that will be seen for the INSEM examination. Your first unit number 1, unit number 3, and unit number 2, that is first unit slope deflection method, second unit moment distribution method, and third unit, that is the flexibility matrix method. These 3 units you will be facing for the 30 marks exam, which will be seen for INSEM examination, and remaining 3 units plus these 3 units, that will be constituting your total 70 marks exam. That is, in this 70 marks we will be having 2 bifurcations. That will be first part will be of 20 marks, and second part, that will be of 50 marks. Out of that, these 50 marks will be having remaining unit number 4, unit number 5, and unit number 6, and these 20 marks will be having unit number 1, unit number 2, and unit number 3. Total, that will be constituting your complete 100 marks. For passing the subject, you require minimum 40 marks to be scored for this subject.